Hi, and welcome to this week's Torah. In this week's Torah, Pasha Shoftim, we read about a mitzvah that comes up on a day-to-day basis, although not in the form that the Torah tells us about it. The Torah tells us that when a person or when the nation will besiege another people, they will go out to war and there will be an issue. What they need to make sure to do is that when they need to cut down wood to create a siege around the city, they are not allowed to cut down any fruit-bearing trees, only non-fruit-bearing trees. And that mitzvah is known as Bal Tashchis. You should not cut down. Now, Bal Tashchis finds itself not only in that way, but in many other ways. If a person wastes something that they shouldn't be wasting, it's called Bal Tashchis. Many times you will find that people eat or take more food than they need, and that is considered Bal Tashchis. That is the avera of wasting something that's good. I was just at a wedding yesterday, and I looked around afterwards when I was going to dance, and I went through the tables, and I was looking from plate to plate, and 3/4 of all the plates that I saw had at least most of the food on it, if not half of the food on it. And it was such a waste because the people had spent so much money on making this wedding, and people had come and they hadn't eaten or they hadn't asked for less. And the reason why Hashem says, make sure Bal Tashchis, don't waste, is because waste seems to say that you don't care. Waste seems to say that you don't really appreciate the gift that you have, and so you can waste it. Who cares? There'll always be more. And there won't always be more. And we can't afford to just waste it because it means we're not showing the gratitude to Hashem that we have. So therefore, this time of year, and any time really, when it comes to specifically before the Yom Tovim, people are going to make a lot of food. There's going to be a lot of salads and a lot of meats and a lot of fish, and people are going to take, and there's going to be so much wastage. And we need to think about it and say to ourselves, if we really appreciate all the bounty and the plentiness that Hashem has given us, we will make sure not to waste that. We will make sure that if you need only half, take half. If you're not going to eat something, it's just going to end up in the bin, make sure it doesn't end up in the bin. Why are we throwing out, why are we wasting so many millions of tons of good food when the people all around are starving? That's Bal Tashchis. It's something we can easily change. And in a society that has so much, it's something that we have to change so that we not only appreciate what we have, but that the people that can afford less than us will be able to live happily and will be able to have also. So the next time you are ready to fill your plate, the next time you're going to take more than you really need, think about the blessing that Hashem gave you. Think about what a waste it would be to just throw it in the bin, and make sure you don't waste it and don't do the avera of Bal Tashchis. Have a very good Shabbos.